Hope everyone is doing well. I think I posted this in actual post earlier this week. I made a playlist for all like the fall lawn care stuff because I've done so many of those videos. Really can't think of anything else that really needs to be said, so create content for content's sake maybe. But I thought, what's something I hadn't seen before? Not that it hasn't happened, but just something I hadn't seen before, and that's a live dethatching. I've seen some live, like I think Lawn Guardian's done some. Lawn Tools maybe did one where they did like mowing live and stuff, but I'm gonna do a dethatching live. Although I don't know how much time I have because it's getting late, but such is life when you work a full-time job, right? So yeah, I got the Sun Joe over there. Cannon, say hi. He's gonna go skateboarding. Without, hey, where's your bike helmet? Go put your bike helmet on just in case. Um, anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and run this dethatcher. I'm gonna do the aerating on Saturday. So I aerate on Saturday, and then seeds actually going down. Why so small of a screen? I don't know. Oh, is it because of this? Does that? Nope. It's having to rotate my device. I don't know. That's really weird. Yeah, I don't know why it's such a small screen. It's full screen on my screen. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna aerate on Saturday.
Daddy,
What, buddy?
well, this is all the red grass.
Yeah, sort of. Hold that.
Hey, everybody. Oh.
There I go.
Hey, everybody. What's up?
Anyway, so yeah, aerating on Saturday, and then I'm gonna put seed down another 10 days. I have to wait because I did that weed killer video, and you have to wait 3 to 4 weeks, and so it's only, I think this is week 2 of putting that down. Yeah, it's week 2, so I have to wait at least one more week, but then we're going away for Labor Day, so I can't do it Labor Day weekend. So anyway, dethatching. If you remember, I'm going to show you this before I get started. I posted a video about how I want my lawn to die. Basically because the wheatgrass was basically, because overcrowding was causing the good grass to struggle.
I knew it was Scout the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
time.
No, that wasn't Scout, buddy. That is some kid behind that fence. But anyway, so I wanted to show a quick update on what that looks like. How do I rotate? There it is. Rotate my screen real quick. I didn't even rotate it. I don't know what my kids doing. So, like, I just got done scalping. So, but like this is a whole area here where things. Hey, son, just stay out of the way. Where things were struggling the most, and you can see where a lot of it has finally kicked the bucket. And so, good grass has a chance to survive, and the wheatgrass has decided to go. Like here's a really thick area where it's just overcrowded. You can see it finally started to die and thin out a little bit. Big piece of crabgrass right there. And where I had the super sod down, crabgrass. But look, more where that overcrowding was. So my hope that the lawn would die over the course of the summer ended up doing just that. Yeah, baby. Yeah. This is part of my video. Yeah, don't stay up at the ant pile, please. Well, don't stand in the ant pile. We're here, Scout. Come on. So yeah. So my hope that the wheatgrass would die. Oh, where the wheatgrass would die and the strong grass could survive and thrive and stuff. That's exactly what happened. So that is a good thing. It's good when things happen the way you want them to. But yeah, so I'm sure there's gonna be lots of really awesome dead material in the lawn that I need to do. So okay. Anyway, I'm gonna put you all down. Although I don't think I'm going to be able to do it the way I want. Let's do it this way. There we go. That still may not work. Oh no. Got my tripod here. Need to get it to do its thing. Well, that didn't work. Does my screen look small to everybody else? Can someone let me know? Or is it just that one comment? Oh, come on. Come on, get in there. What in the world is going on here? Come on. Are you sliding in there? Come on, tripod. Do it. I tell you, there we go. Finally. Okay. There we go. Sorry, trying to get my tripod set up here so I can actually do this. The way I want to do it isn't working, so there we go. Face the lawn. That's my face still. There we go. Back this up. Alright, so I'll come back periodically and check comments, but so yeah, that line right there is where all the spurge was, and it's mostly dead. Obviously, here's the parkway strip. But yeah, I mowed it at like just under 2 inches, which you're not supposed to do with fescue, but whatever, I don't care. It is what it is. It's already struggling. It can handle a little bit shorter of a mow, but I'm gonna put plenty of water on it. Yeah. Is it a small screen? I have it set on +5, whatever that means. So it was on 0, but I raised it up a little bit, but I may raise it up a little bit more, which is only to 10. There is some good stuff in there, but how's that look? So there's some stuff. I'm not going to crank it all the way down to the ground because there's no real reason to do that low, because since I did the renovation last year, which obviously if I did the renovation right, I wouldn't have needed to do a dethatch, because this stuff isn't going to be like really sitting on the surface. It's more sitting within the grass, which is the problem with dethatching or with thatch, is especially if it's just sitting inside the grass, it's going to trap water, and which will cause fungus and things. I haven't had any fungus issues this year, but it's more just getting the stuff out of the turf that I'm trying to do. Ready to come outside? So I bumped it down or up to plus 10. So I think that's 10 millimeters. Is that what that is? I don't know what that is. I don't know what the plus mean on the Sunjo. But I put it at 10. And I mean, it's getting enough. It's getting a lot of stuff. So there's no reason to put it all the way down to the dirt all the time because it is just going to damage more of the ground. But it is a scare fire attachment. Because the tines aren't going to really do much. That's more just a power rake with the tines. You need to get the scare fire to actually get stuff from inside the turf out. So, all right. Any comments? Nope, just one. So anyway, I'm just going to keep dethatching, and like I said, I'll peer back every once in a while, check comments. Hey, so what are you doing?
Just standing.
Get off that, please.
No, no. Over these to the check first. Go. I win.
Hey, don't smack my truck.
I won. And I won again. Oh.
Hey. Don't work.
No. Go.
Hey, Scout, Cannon, pick up the blue and red thing. Hey, Scout, come here.
Yeah.
Hey, pick up the blue and red things there and put them in the trash can.
No, we have to go to the back. No, there's a cover. You want to go back? I'm just looking at the cover.
Put it back to -5. It's missing some stuff that it could possibly get maybe on another pass.
What are you doing, guys?
So,
Hey! Hey, no. Come on. Go. Ready? Hey, go. I'm gonna go. 3, 2, 1, go. 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 We're gonna race back. I'm gonna go to a skate.
Cannon, she's talking to mommy, son.
I just really want to eat the cereal and helping Dad.
-5 is the way to go. Or +5, I'm sorry. +5 is the way to go in this situation. It's pulling up enough stuff where 2 passes will probably get it done. Just put it in the garage, but hey, just put it in the garage. Hey guys, pick up your stuff. Just goes to prove that like 2 full rounds of glyphosate plus spot treatments and anywhere that was still green, Bermuda will still come back. That area by the tree there, that had some Bermuda in there. And so I sprayed that area a little bit more. And I didn't notice it all year. But since I mowed it, now it's probably less than 2 inches, but just less than 2 inches. I've seen it. I've noticed it now. And it doesn't help that over here on the neighbor's side, like where that stretch is there, doing the same this weekend. Ugh. Yeah. Um, it's not bad. I don't mind dethatching. The aerating is the thing that kicks my tail, but the dethatching, other than having to deal with the cable, I find it kind of therapeutic. But anyway, along this side part here, there's Bermuda in the neighbor's yard, and there's like my line is kind of where the camera is. Like it kind of follows down the fence a little bit. But there's Bermuda there, so I mean it's gonna happen, and either I can fight it and try to kill it, or just deal with it. I mean, it's green grass, as long as it's fertilized, it's just one of those things. I'm not gonna keep putting glyphosate down. There's other stuff that could do it, but Pylex is so darn expensive. Okay. This is the worst part, is the cord. So if you want to donate, I'm just kidding. I'll go buy the battery operated Ryobi to go with my backpack sprayer. But Park away from the house. The only way moving that cord. Yeah, I started and now I'm just committed at this point. uh, appreciate, yeah, yeah, it's. I'm gonna show you this. Ugh. Look at that. I have no idea where all that crabgrass came from. This is where I had the super sod, or the soil cubed bag for like the longest time. They had it on a pallet, and it was just sitting here for like a month until I got it down, whatever it was. So it killed all the grass that was here, which that's just trampled because of the gate. But this area was actually one of the few areas that looked good, and I'm gonna actually dig all this up. The Quinclorac didn't take care of this for some reason, but I'm just gonna dig up this area since it's all dirt anyway and just put some new dirt down. But yeah, it is what it is. I'd like to get 2 passes done tonight. I don't know if I'm able to do it. So I know people, they'll usually mow it up, but I have my gas Toro is in the back, and it's just got Bermuda all over it, and I don't want to risk helping Bermuda any more than I can here in the front yard. So I don't want to use it. And then I have the 60 volt in the garage, and the suction on the 60 volt, it's like it's not going to suck up this stuff. So this is going to be a rake job more than likely, which is what I'm going to have to do. But I at least want to get one pass done. If I would like to, this area here is, I could just do that. This area here is pretty bad. Although this area is also, because I've not had a good watering routine back here or on the side of the house. That area gets a lot of shade, so that area is actually okay. But this area here, it's a tough area to water, and I have an oscillating sprinkler, but I've never been able to get those timed just right for the amount of water I need. So this area, especially there on the corner, really just cooked. And then this area this area was like the best part of the whole entire yard, because I took all the cores, if you remember my renovation last year, I took all the cores and I used them as fill dirt. And I filled this area into the level a little bit because there's a big dip. And so all that dirt, and the same thing over there, like where I did all that fill dirt with the cores, like that's some of the best grass in the entire yard. But anyway. Oh, Chuck, really? With all the camera equipment, you're using your phone? Yeah. I don't have a good way to use all my camera equipment outside for a live video. If I was doing my normal videos, then yeah, I would be using my good equipment. But hey, this is a good phone. This is the S22 Ultra, so it has a pretty decent camera. But it's more just to do a live version of this. But, alright, I need to get the dethatcher over here. Dang it. I'll be back. Grace, yes, I did. All right, sorry about that. Yes, I took it down to, I can show you. What's up, Dino? So, pardon the, oh, there's a teaser. I meant to have been hiding that, but no one's gonna, not very many people are gonna watch this, so that's going on in the backyard. On the 60 volt, so pardon the mess. So that's the highest it goes. That's the low. So I put it one above the lowest, whatever that number is. I don't know. I don't know what number that is, but yeah. And then you're not really supposed to put fescue that low. But oh well, I don't care. Yeah, it is what it is. So the grass never really grew. No, I take that back. Once the grass, like I said it in the beginning, so if you recall, and I'll go over this again. A month or two, I've said I would put a video that's like I want my lawn to die or whatever, and it was talking about like the areas that were struggling, that it's because they were overcrowding, and so I want the overcrowding areas to go ahead and die, and whatever good grass is going to be there will thrive. And that's kind of what it's ended up happening, because you can, that's why that's my face. That's why there's all this dead material. So like this area here was one where it was really bad. Right there was another one. And so the color hasn't quite bounced back, but it thinned out quite a bit, which is what I wanted it to do. So I got what I wanted out of it. And then after that, we had like 2 or 3 weeks where we had temperatures like in the mid 80s, low to mid 80s, maybe upper 80s. We hadn't touched 90 in a little bit. And so the grass finally started growing. Like I haven't really had to mow all that much in the front yard, because was still dealing with all the issues from my renovation. But yeah, I finally got to mow it. And so when I did bring it down another notch, so I brought it down in 2 mows, 2 notches. So I was probably mowing at like 2.5 inches. Yeah, 1 7/8. Yeah, that's probably about right. So yeah, I was saying just below 2 inches. So yeah, 1 7/8 is probably right. You're not supposed to go like below 2.5, and I was mowing at 2.5 all year because the lawn just never really grew all that much. And then, like I said, the last 2 weeks where the lawn finally started growing when the temperatures went down, because of all the fertilizer, because of the areas that were overcrowding finally thinning out, the good grass started to come out, like the color started to return. Like I started to look really, really good. So, but this is the reason why I love dethatching. I hit the wrong button every time. So this is that area I was saying that like grew really well, but then last maybe month it really started to struggle. But you can see like how much dead stuff is in there, and then it just, look at that. There's still some in there, but you can see dirt now. Yeah, that's good dirt too. There's some other stuff in there, but that's good dirt. This area was like the best growing in that area along the fence there. And don't let my neighbor's stripes fool you. It's got a bunch of other stuff in it. And then the Bermuda is creeping in there too. So, but anyway, I got work to do. I can't sit around and just chit chat all night. Although I was hoping to have this mostly done already, but such is life. Yeah, cicadas. I love the sound of cicadas too. That's why I don't mind doing this. Like it's a nice night. It's not too hot. I'm not spitting profusely. side. I'm gonna have to get Pylex. It's so expensive though. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about this Bermuda. I don't want to spend the money on Pylex. I really don't. No, Full Slade 2 or whatever is supposed to be good, but that's just a controller. It's not gonna kill it. Man, it's such a nice evening. Hopefully it's a nice evening for you all too. But I got some really, although I didn't mention it. So on that side, it was at the +5 mark on the Sunjo. On this side, mainly because and like going up, reconnecting, sorry. So it's at a 0 on this side, 0.5 or +5 on the other side. I'm not gonna get 2 passes done. I don't know. I meant to do this yesterday, but I did other stuff instead. This is something I did yesterday. Trying to make my own DIY above ground sprinkler, cause like I use impacts. I like these things for like really small areas. I don't know if you've used those before. They're more meant for like flower beds, but they're so like, I put 3 of them out, one there, and then like one around here, another one just down there, like a triangle almost. So I get head-to-head coverage, and it's like I timed it. It was like 8 minutes to get half an inch of water. So those are really handy for those small areas too. So like on that side of the house, like where that is, I'm gonna put those there, and then I have like 6 more that I'm gonna put on that strip I just got done dethatching. I'm in the backyard. There's a test of where I was doing the Dallas grass. Talked about that on a reel or short or whatever it's called. That was like several weeks ago, but I haven't really done anything else with the Dallas grass since that one. But the Bermuda, I could show you. The Bermuda is already, and so I did it while the Bermuda was living. I didn't really take care, like a careful spot spray. I just kind of like put the nozzle close to the ground and sprayed, and There's the Dallas grass clump right there, but you can see this Bermuda right here. So there is green in there. So a piece there, like one right there. You got these living ones. You didn't watch that reel, but I'm gonna do like a long video. I'm gonna dig up some of these here in the next few weeks. I'm gonna dig up some. I just killed some like a month ago that you just saw. And then I'm gonna wait till the Bermuda goes dormant. Otherwise the Bermuda's it's still recovering from the scalp. I need to do more leveling, but overall it's looking really good compared to where it was a couple years ago, like last year. I need to get my gloves. They're inside. But oh no, I'm locked out. Well, I don't need gloves. I'm a man. I can live with blisters. Sorry for the shaky camera. Okay. So I know people are like, oh, you should vacuum it. I said this earlier. You should vacuum it with the lawnmower, bag it. Well, the gas-powered Toro is in the backyard to mow the Bermuda. So I don't want to use it on the front yard where I'm trying to keep the Bermuda out. And so I don't want to risk any weirdness. And then the 60 volt Toro, like it's a good mower for just mowing. But it does, I know Jimmy Lewis was either has posted or was going to post a video about like showing that. So when it comes time, I did this last year too. I just went ahead and raked it. It's okay, I'm fat. I need the exercise, so. Bring you a little closer, I guess. did go ahead and put down Grub X 5 weeks ago. So I was digging up a little bit in the main yard. I happened to find a couple. Go ahead and put a grub treatment down. Didn't film it, obviously. I've done a lot of that this year. It's just been one of those summers where I started the new job and haven't had a chance to drive to that. I've had time to do lawn stuff. So it's one of those things where I don't do lawn stuff just for video content. Not saying anyone does that, but you know, it's what I like to do. So if I had to choose between lawn content and just getting lawn stuff done and, you know, make my lawn look as good as I can, you know, keep the camera away just to get stuff done for the time that I have. So there's been fertilizer applications and other stuff that I've just done without filming any of it. There's some videos that I did film, but because I was in such a hurry just to make a video, that it didn't turn out very good. So I may keep the footage and use the footage for something else, extra, you know, B-roll for something. There was a fertilizer one I did that just didn't turn out very good. The footage and my talking and all that stuff just didn't come out very good. So I've used the footage already in some of my Green County fertilizer content. Dino went and hung out with Mr. John Perry. I haven't had the chance to do that yet, lucky. One day I'll make my way over there. I had someone message me asking me because I wasn't happy with how the lawn renovation turned out last year, if this year I was just gonna kill it all and do it all over again. I said, no way. I need to find my gloves, getting the blister. I'm getting the blisty. I said, no, I'm not redoing. We're gonna run with it. I had more success at my old house, just using what was there, doing good, you know, doing the right practices and all that kind of stuff. I made a video on it, you know, why you shouldn't kill your lawn, or I don't remember what I called it. It's true. Like I'm happier with how that lawn turned out. With just scalping it, overseeding, aerating, and all that stuff that first year. Feeding that grass in the spring and doing it again the next fall. And when we left that house, there was a couple areas of Bermuda, like by the street. But you had the side yard problems. That was just over compaction, but still, like the main, like 2,500 square foot area, whatever it was, the main yard, that was looking real nice. I was so happy with how that lawn turned out. It still looks okay. They have a lawn service coming now, and I don't know if they're fertilizing it or not, but they're at least mowing it. It still Looks good. Looks okay. I mean, that house is only like neighborhood across the street, pretty much, the main road. So. I've been walking for 10 minutes. No. One, two, three, 6 piles. Definitely needs another one. I don't know how. Vigorous raking. But I'm not going to do that for an entire lawn. That's why I have a dethatcher. Alright, so if that was 6 piles, this one will be 10. Excuse me. I may have to stop filming. But that's what happens when I had an emergency I had to deal with. So it kind of threw everything off where I didn't get to finish mowing in time. So how's everyone else? How are you all doing? Is everyone doing well? Tomorrow's Friday. For most of us, that's a good thing if you have to work on Saturday. Which I guess technically I am working because I'm going to be aerating, but it's going to kick my tail, but I have fun with it. Like, I really do. You know, I don't know how everyone else feels during the fall renovation, fall overseed time, but I love it. You know, I'm out on the lawn, you know, a lot, getting stuff done. I meant to make this one a 0 instead of the 0.5, get the rest of it up. Definitely need a second pass. I'm not going to leave all this stuff in the lawn. You ain't doing, got enough up, but could be so much more. Water. Alright, I'm back. Any news? Nope. Hello, the 5 people that are watching. Who are the 5 people watching? Comment if you're one of the 5 people watching. definitely need to make this a 0 in the second test tomorrow. Six people watching. Why is that not coming up?
Is that all your grass clippings you're pulling up?
Huh?
Is that all your grass clippings you're coming up?
Yeah, it's like just the dead stuff from the year that just sort of stays underneath the grass.
Yeah.
So, a bit of everything.
You got a really nice looking yard, man. I'm not gonna have to worry about too much longer where I'm going. I'm gonna have grass.
Huh. You guys sit on the beach?
What's that?
You guys sit on the beach?
I wish. We'll have beach property not too far away, so we won't be exactly on the beach where we are. So we gotta stay around here. Yeah, we got about 9 months to go. We're gonna let the kids finish the school year first, and then we're gonna take off next summer and go. We're trying to. What's that? Yeah. Well, finalized it. We closed on the 31st. So unfortunately, we kind of timed it just wrong. So we did it. The guy next door, Jonathan, man, he got lucky. I don't know what. He got his. Not only did his first deal fall through, he still ended up getting it back on the market, getting another deal within 7 days, and still closed 30,000 over what he was asking for. I ended up considerably less than what I was asking for, but still in really good shape. I mean, I'm still happy about it. Yeah, I'm ecstatic about the fact that we're finally selling it. It's been a rough couple months. Trying to find another apartment. We found one apartment, but it turned out to be, when I went to go, you look at it online, everything looks great. The reserves down here, online they look great. The apartment they were going to have us in, on the other hand, we walked in, and I can't stand smoke. My parents smoked my whole life. I can't stand the way it smells. I walked in, and it's like, it smelled like somebody had been inside the apartment smoking for like months. And no circulation. I was like, I can't live here. So we ended up turning that apartment down, and we took one over in Alcoa. So the best schools in this area is always been said it's Maryville and Alcoa. So we got back in Alcoa. We were in Alcoa before we moved over here to this house. They went to Maryville. So, hey, your kids haven't started yet, right?
My daughter, she's in
Yeah. Okay. science street, even though that school was a quarter mile away, and on the way to their school. It's just silly how they come up with these songs. Yeah.
Well, I'll work to make it the most taxes.
All right, man. I'll let you get back to
Yep.
it. Have a good one.
Yep, you too, bud.
Bye.
Oh, it's getting dark. Yeah, my neighbor over there, he's sold, no, I'll show this house. They just sold their house. I don't know if you heard him. He said, well, I'm not going to have to worry about competing with your lawn anymore. I was like, don't know if it was much competition because my lawn was not looking good, but three of you. Well, hi, three of you. Thank you for watching. As I just didn't know what to do. I guess I could have just dethatched without filming. Not gonna go inside. So all this is right. Bagged up. Then I'll go inside. Finish walking. I'll be back. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you. I'm back. Oh, the question is, should I go to the gym in the morning or not? Am I gonna be able to lift anything? I'm so fat. Hey, there's so many rocks. I don't know where all these rocks came from. So many rocks. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Okay. Only been bit once by something. What it was. Yeah. I see all this thatch, not even thatch, just dead material coming out of the yard. I get excited. Makes me like really look forward to, you know, the next steps, aerating, putting seed down, all that kind of stuff. Especially when I start to see dirt. I'm like, man, grass is gonna grow in that dirt. Grass is gonna grow in that dirt. The lawn will start to thicken up. And hopefully next year it's, you know, a complete 180 from the way it was this year. Not that this year was bad. Once, like I said, once I said it earlier. I don't remember what I said it earlier, but once the lawn died, like I wanted it to, with all the overcrowded areas, the heat of the summer just started to die off. Like the lawn started, and then we had the cool spell for like 2 weeks, and we're still kind of there. We're gonna hit 90s tomorrow or Saturday. I'm not putting seed down yet, but once the cooler temperatures hit, I actually have mowed the lawn like 3 times in like the span of 4 weeks, which I hadn't done all year. I've maybe mowed 7 times total. I don't even know if I've mowed that often. I guess I've not had to mow that much. It just hasn't grown. So, but once it started, there was periods where it just looked really good, especially after I cleaned up a lot of the weeds with the grandpa's weeder and like pulling up some of the crabgrass because I didn't do a second application of pre-emergent. Like the lawn started looking really nice. I mean, comparatively to what it was. I mean, it wasn't perfect by any stretch, but still looked really good. I was getting like, oh man, this looks good. It's looking better. We're getting there. Almost. My eyes are getting tired, so tired. I just switch up my waking motion for my conscience. I normally don't sing to myself. I feel like I need to be entertaining, but like, what a nerd. Sitting there filming myself, a live video, dethatching, breaking my lawn. Doing way more than anyone else. I think there's like one other neighbor or one other house in this entire subdivision. I don't know if you can hear me. I may just be talking to myself. I don't even know. I think there's one other house that, well, there's a house that has has Bermuda. That's good. He's got a really nice, I guess his landscape is like spot on. He doesn't dethatch or anything, it's just Bermuda. But I think there's one other house in this. Well, then I have my friend Brandon. What's he doing? Oh, anyway, he doesn't really dethatch, but he aerates and stuff. I think there's one other house that actually runs a dethatcher in this subdivision. 100 houses, I think, is what it is. I don't even know if there's that many, but still, not very many of us in this neighborhood do this. Everyone else hires out aerating, landscape companies to come and do the aerating for them and stuff. But like the last 2 years, we got new neighbors. I don't know if they're gonna keep it going, but like they would aerate like mid to late October and put seed down. So I think it was like had to be more like dormant seeding, because at that point there ain't gonna get no grass to grow. I don't know. What do I know? No. Yeah, I got the song stuck in my head. I'm almost done with the raking part. Now I got putting down. Do yours. Alright. One more pile, I think. And then it's just putting it in bags. And do it all over again tomorrow. I'm surprised. Honestly. That's all I can really rake anymore. I can't really make out any more dead stuff compared to the living stuff. So I'm gonna call that the end of raking. So I said 9 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's off by 1. Alright, so now let's just put these all in a bag. I am gonna, even though I'm not done, but we're supposed to get rain today and maybe tomorrow morning, but it's not gonna come. Mike Rillo, dad, he was talking on TikTok or whatever, like, oh, come take some of my rain, because it literally, that's Knoxville down there. There is this weird bubble around where I live, where it will rain everywhere else, but it like doesn't make it this way. I wonder if it's because we're closer to the mountains. I honestly have no idea why we don't get the same rain they do up in Knoxville, but anyway, then I'll go wrap it up because it's getting dark. I'm sure the footage doesn't look great. Just having to make up for it. So, anyway, something different. A live version of a dethatching video versus a, film something, make 10-minute video out of it. But just wanted to film it, talk to you guys while I did it. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed it. And then, yeah, Saturday, which is, 2 days from now, I will go ahead and aerate. And then I think a week after that is when I'll because I'll be away. I don't know when I'm going to get seed down. Probably when I get back, like after Labor Day. I'll go ahead and get seed down and see if I can't make up for my mistakes from last year's renovation. So anyway, thank you all for watching, those that did. I appreciate it. I will see you in my next video. God bless.